If you're new, don't forget to subscribe and follow me on these social media platforms. Back in August 19th, 2022, the Dragon Ball Super manga concluded their latest story arc, Granola the Survivor Saga. Seeing as this is a progression of the Dragon Ball story, it's needless to say that many of the characters have grown in power. The Dragon Ball power ranking has been updated. Now I, Majin Asura, will go over the top 10 strongest Dragon Ball Super manga characters of 2022. Before we begin, I must let you in on a couple of disclaimers. This list will be focusing on the manga continuity of the Dragon Ball Super franchise, meaning I will not be including any of the characters or events from the Dragon Ball Super superhero movie. I also will not be including the Angels or Zeno in this list, as we all know they are the most powerful entities in the entire Dragon Ball franchise and aren't worth mentioning. Now without further ado, let us begin. The top 10 strongest Dragon Ball Super characters 2022, Manga Edition. None of you guys saw this coming. I didn't see this coming. I actually wanted OG73 to take this spot, but Sagambo is just far more powerful. While OG73 was defeated by the joint efforts of Gohan, Piccolo, and 17, Sagambo was able to defeat Jaco, 17, 18, Piccolo, and Gohan. This is due to Sagambo being supercharged by Moro's energy. It got bad to the point that Goku had to step in and put this shit to rest. 9! This is a bit of a weird entry. While the Dragon Ball Super Broly movie wasn't adapted into manga, it is mentioned that the events of that movie did occur in the manga continuity. I've mentioned how powerful Broly was in the anime equivalent of this list. This includes Goku and Vegeta having no choice but to resort to fusion. So the Gogeta vs Broly fight does indeed happen in the manga continuity. Yeah, what do you think is going to happen if you put a crazed Sagambo against Broly in a cage? That's pretty much just an angry gorilla versus the incredible fucking Hulk. It's just not gonna be a pretty sight. 8! Jiren is confirmed to be far more powerful than his God of Destruction Belmont. Many have tried to defeat Jiren throughout the tournament. Fighters capable of destroying the universe several times over join together and still end up getting folded. Unlike previous antagonists who often reach higher levels of power to serve a greater challenge to the Z fighters, Jiren was an unstoppable force from the start. He was powerful enough to keep up and fight equally with Ultra Instinct Goku, eventually outlasting the Ultra Instinct transformation, besting Goku at his highest level. 7! While the Dragon Ball Super Broly wasn't adapted into manga, it is mentioned that the events of that movie did occur in the manga continuity. I've mentioned how powerful Gogeta was in the anime equivalent of this list. While the two continuities differ greatly in power, this is still a post-tournament of power Goku and Vegeta fusing into Gogeta. Jiren stands no chance. 6! "10 million years ago, there lived a powerful wizard that was known as Planet Eater Moro. This is because he possessed a magical ability that allowed him to absorb life energy. Not only can he absorb life energy, but he can also manipulate and weaponize it. While attacking his opponents using the very planet they're fighting on, he can simultaneously siphon their energy away without coming into direct contact with them. After absorbing mass amounts of energy, he restores his youth. He later devours OG-73, absorbing him into his body and stealing the android's special ability to copy the genetic abilities and powers of others by grabbing the back of their neck. By the end of the arc, Moro copies the abilities of Piccolo, Ultimate Gohan, Super Saiyan Blue Evolved Vegeta, and Miras, an angel trainee. Do you guys enjoy Majin Asura content?
Do you guys enjoy me?
Well, if you want to show some support, there is a way. I am accepting donations. If you donate, it will help me a lot with producing more content at a higher quality. All donators will have their names displayed as thanks on my original content and streams. All you have to do is click this donation link in the description below. This is not mandatory. All of my content is free for all to enjoy. Tips and donations will be greatly appreciated. Thank you. If you want to stay connected and informed with updates and future projects, feel free to follow my Twitter at Majin Asura. There you'll be in the know of future content and live streams. Speaking of live streams, I occasionally stream on Twitch. There you can talk to me live while playing video games, watching videos, and just chilling. Just follow the Majin Asura on Twitch and you'll be good to go. All video game content from my live streams will be uploaded to my gaming channel, the Asura Arcade. The Asura Arcade is an archive of video games I've played throughout the years, even dating back before I became Majin Asura. Too many plugs. Granola is a bounty hunter that happens to be the sole survivor of the Cerealian race. The Cerealians were wiped out by the command of Frieza, orders that would be carried out by the Saiyans. These events all happened when Granola was a child. During his bounty hunting career, Granola would learn that the once dead Frieza was actually alive. He'd also learn about the existence of two surviving Saiyan warriors, that being Goku and Vegeta. With all of this information, as well as the new info of existing Dragon Balls on Planet Cereal, Granola would use the Cerealian Dragon Balls and wish to become the strongest in the universe. In exchange, he'd sacrifice half of his remaining lifespan. With his newfound power, Granola was able to two-shot Ultra Instinct Goku and defeat Ultra Ego Vegeta after awakening his full power. Vegeta has improved a lot since the Tournament of Power. He's learned a few new tricks as well as a new transformation. After his first fight against the energy-consuming Moro, Vegeta ventures off to planet Yardrat for special training. Vegeta would spend time meditating, creating a stronger balance between his body and spirit, which made him far more powerful than before. He also learned a technique known as Force Spirit Fission. After inflicting damage against an opponent, he can steal their energy from their body and manipulate it. It's the antithesis of the Spirit Bomb. His final lesson from the Yardrats was a rushed one. Due to the emergency of Goku losing to Moro, Vegeta was eager to make it back to Earth immediately. In order to do that, he had to learn instant transmission. Later, he trains with Beerus and learns how to use Hakai. In order to masterfully use Hakai, Vegeta had to break his limits. The limitations Vegeta had to break wasn't necessarily a physical one, but a mental one. Vegeta was being held back by the guilt he felt for his past actions, despite atoning for them. Vegeta learns that a god of destruction can't feel guilt for killing others. It's their nature to destroy, and the purpose they serve in the universe. What Vegeta needed was a destroyer's mindset. After achieving that, Vegeta manages to tap into the power of Ultra Ego. Ultra Ego not only grants Vegeta masterful usage of Hakai, but the damage he receives in battle actively makes him stronger. During Vegeta's fight against Gas, he surpasses Granola's full power.
3! Here goes. Ultra Instinct!
After tapping into the perfected version of Ultra Instinct against Jiren, Goku had been unable to tap into that power at will. Luckily, his training with the Angel Mirrors taught Goku how to tap into Ultra Instinct Sign at will. It isn't until Mirrors' erasure that Goku powers up yet again. Instead of using his anger to fuel his power, he uses his rage to fuel his resolve. His new resolve is so absolute, he was able to keep a calm state of mind, maintaining complete control over his emotions. Goku knew what had to be done. Moro had to be stopped, and he was the only one that could do it. So, he was going to do it by finally mastering the ability to transform into his perfected Ultra Instinct form at will. By doing this, he gains this new ability to create a giant avatar of himself, a spiritual manifestation of his fighting spirit. Not only that, but his time limit in the transformation seems to not be a thing anymore. He's free to use his form as long as he needs to. A lot of people say this form doesn't make sense, but it does. Weirder shit has been done in the series. People are always so confused whenever Goku uses it, and it doesn't help that there isn't much of an official name or explanation of this ability. If you guys would like me to explain it in a future video, let me know in the comment section below. Returning to Goku. While not as good as the Ultra Instinct transformation, Goku later learns the Ultra Instinct technique, a technique that allows his body to move without thinking during battle. The accuracy of the technique improves as Goku powers up to higher transformations. Goku's Ultra Instinct form would fell him later on against Granola. Not even Ultra Instinct could save him from that ass beating. There was just nothing he could do to dodge those hands. He used his strongest form and got his salad tossed in 2 shots. Granola was just blatantly stronger and faster than Ultra Instinct Goku. In fact, Goku becomes one of the weakest fighters of the arc once Gas pulls up. Vegeta had to tell him to do something about his energy because it was exactly the same as when Granola spanked him earlier. Goku realizes that he can't use perfected Ultra Instinct properly because of his animosity towards Gas. He recalls Whis telling him that he needed to stop imitating the angels and to use Ultra Instinct in the most effective way he can to fit his needs. A way that suits him. So after meditating, Goku found a way to create his own version of Ultra Instinct Sign that allows him to fight with his aggression. True Ultra Instinct is an Ultra Instinct form that allows Goku to retain all of his true emotions while tapping into the power of Ultra Instinct Sign. By doing this, he surpasses Ultra Ego Vegeta.
2!
Gas becomes the strongest in the universe after his brother Elec wishes for it to be so using the Cerealian Dragon Balls. Because the wish was made after Granola's wish, Gas became the #1 strongest, surpassing Granola. If becoming the strongest wasn't enough, Gas has his hidden reserves of power unleashed after Elec removes his mind restraint. Gas and his siblings wear restraints in the form of bone necklaces around their bodies to restrain their instincts. Gas cannot control his instincts, so when the restraints are removed, he becomes a berserker. The moment Gas was able to get his hands on Granola, he manhandled the fuck out of him. He rearranged the environment using Granola's face, commits domestic abuse against his siblings, and then starts beefing with a fucking rock. Listen, we've seen Broly go berserk, but he was never beefing with literal fucking minerals. He stops beefing with the rock, blitzes Vegeta on sight for no reason, so fast to the point that when he pulled up, no one realized what was happening until Vegeta was already getting his salad tossed. Goku comes to help homie, and Gas ends up suffering from a PTSD attack. Goku reminded Gas of that one time he was a kid and pulled up on Bardock. If the man is having PTSD, you already know what Bardock did to him. He beat his ass. Elec talks some sense into Gas, which leads to him mastering his awakened state. After that, he gets dressed, makes himself decent, and just robs Granola of the ability to fight back by snapping his arms. Gas not only removes Granola's sight, but he removes his ability to see what's about to happen to him by blasting his eyes out. He sets him up for Elec to blow his back out with his golden glizzy. He then goes on to disrespect both Ultra Instinct Goku and Ultra Ego Vegeta at the same time. Once Goku surpasses Gas with his true Ultra Instinct, Gas draws out even more of his power by sacrificing more of his lifespan in order to surpass Goku yet again. The stronger he got, the older he got. Even with the help of a newly restored Granola, there was nothing the 3 heroes could do to stop this old man. Goku and Vegeta end up getting folded by a senior citizen 2 arcs in a row.
1!
Both Granola and Gas wished to be the strongest in the universe. The Wish sacrificed their lifespans in exchange for a greater power that surpassed any and all living mortals within Universe 7.
Remember this, Saiyans? Like you, I continue to grow more powerful with each passing moment.
While Frieza is immortal, when those wishes were made, he was not in Universe 7. In fact, he was in a completely different dimension altogether. That dimension just happened to be a room of spirit and time. Frieza would only train there for 10 days. If you know about the room of spirit and time, you know what that means. The man has been training for 10 years. A whole decade. We witnessed his power skip over Goku's 17 years of training and fighting for the Earth's survival in just 4 months. He just spent 10 years doing the same thing. He pulls up to planet Cereal, Gas wants to fight. Frieza takes his life away. Pulls up on Elec, puts him on a fucking t-shirt. He then reveals that he has a new form, Black Frieza. Goku and Vegeta have recovered from their earlier battles. Goku enters True Ultra Instinct, Vegeta enters Ultra Ego. Frieza tosses their salad in a single shot. There is no fight. He just one-shots Goku and Vegeta in their strongest forms. Ultra Ego Vegeta gets stronger by taking damage. Frieza hit him once, and he lost the form. He just tossed their salad and left them crying on the floor just to flex his new form. He didn't even bother killing them because he could basically end their lives whenever he wants. He just pulled up, asserted his dominance by folding ops, and just went home after that. We live in a society where Frieza is the strongest character in Dragon Ball Super.